We are back now with those new details about the suspected Golden State Killer. Joseph DeAngelo is now behind bars as questions grow about how investigators tracked him down using his DNA and that genealogy website. ABC's Whit Johnson is in Ventura, California with the latest details. Good morning, Whit.
Robin, good morning to you. We're learning that DNA recovered from a double murder scene here in Ventura played a critical role in cracking the cold case. Investigators say that DNA was then plugged into the genealogy website that ultimately led to a former police officer, Joseph DeAngelo. ABC News learning this morning accused Golden State Killer Joseph DeAngelo is on suicide watch, alone in a jail cell after undergoing a psychiatric evaluation. Reported to appear dazed with delayed speech, the 72-year-old entered a Sacramento court Friday handcuffed to a wheelchair. But retired investigator Paul Holes, who spent more than 2 decades searching for the killer and is still consulting on the case, says it's all an act.
He's a dangerous man. He is not the decrepit individual that you see in the wheelchair at arraignment. He is a very spry 72-year-old that is physically capable. He has numerous guns registered to him.
He says the week before the arrest, DeAngelo was seen riding a motorcycle at high speeds. He also enjoyed building and flying model airplanes, and he went to great lengths to make sure his house blended in.
He is somebody that is, he's diligent and putting the effort out to at least maintain a facade, you know, looking like a normal individual. And I believe that it possibly is part of his act. You know, he wanted to blend into this neighborhood and not be perceived as the monster that possibly was living within this house.
And this morning, the method investigators used to find their suspect is being called into question. Plugging old crime scene DNA of an unknown attacker into the genealogy site GEDmatch, then building extensive family trees. A pool of thousands, narrowed down to a handful that investigators say ultimately led to the name Joseph DeAngelo.
There's just the slippery slope of if you can use people's DNA without their consent for law enforcement, it could possibly be overreached by the government.
Hull says he's the one who first pushed the idea.
So what do you say to those critics who argue this is an invasion of privacy, what you did in this case?
What it is it's acting as a witness. Just like when I go up and I knock on a door and I say, hey, did you see somebody who looked like that? He said, yeah, I saw him running down the street that way. That DNA is doing the same thing, but I just don't have to talk to that person.
GEDmatch telling ABC News, while the database was created for genealogical research, it is important that GEDmatch participants understand the possible uses of their DNA, including identification of relatives that have committed crimes or were victims of crimes. And the former Auburn police chief telling ABC News that investigator Paul Holes reached out to him about 6 weeks ago. The chief explained that DeAngelo threatened to kill him after he was fired. Investigators say that information helped narrow their focus on DeAngelo in the final days leading to his arrest. Robin?
Incredible how it all came together. Whit, thank you very much.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.